All right, got Rex wired through the solderless breadboard running off the Arduino. Code is uploaded. However, you will notice that her jaw is off. And that is because when we fire everything up, notice how jaw servo had moved up to an open position. Now going through its closing routine and starting to function through swiveling. I'm happy with the swiveling. We've smoothed out using the Arduino programming and the variable speed servo library. I've smoothed out the motion and gotten the speed, I think, into a little bit more natural looking area, a little bit more natural looking range. So the next step is to figure out how to get the jaw to not be so floppy. I've been thinking about a couple of options. One is a linear actuator. Right now, the way the jaw is designed is that we are going through this hole with a piece of 632 studding, and then originally there were supposed to be other holes up here. However, as this jaw is the original one that was glued together, it's broken. So I'm trying to come up with some workarounds for not having a full jaw to work with. What I'm thinking is that I'm going to shave down this piece of plastic that I can't hold on to. I'm going to shave down this gear hub that came out of an old printer. I'm going to reduce the size on that some, and then probably some mixture of hot glue and or super glue. Wow, cognitive stalling. Hot glue or some kind of super glue process, get this to attach so that then we have more than one actuating point to try and lift the jaw. Yeah, so that's this week's project. Hopefully, actually today's project, if all goes well. So we'll see. I know I keep promising voice recognition. I'd say it's right around the corner, but the first thing we got to do is get these basic mechanicals and electronics working so that Rex can go through a sequence as basically a test on boot up. When power gets applied, when Rex gets woken up eventually, what I want is for the eyes, the jaw, and the head to serve as physical, visual indicators of system status. And each of those functions will report back on a particular hunk of status. And then, after that initial boot up sequence, that initial sensor read, then Rex's movements are going to be predicated more upon response to the environment eventually. That's the goal. We want to get Rex to be autonomous. We want to get her to interact with the environment. We want to get her to be able to recognize human speech to take direction and go from there. So that's the thought process. That's where things are going. That's where we're at right now in the Rex build. I did shoot some video on sort of more of a tutorial on the wiring. That may go up later on this week and be a little bit more in-depth how-to. I got to go through and look at that video and edit it and see how it turned out. So, I'm concerned about the audio with it, but I guess I can always learn how to do voiceovers. Okay, I'm just rambling at this point. So, as always, if you like robot dinosaurs and are interested in what we're doing here, please like, share, subscribe, invite others to join in the conversation. If anybody has any ideas on this jaw problem, please leave them below in the comments, and we'll take it from there. Thanks for your time. Cheers.